7 a.m. on April 9th. Interesting nightmare that I just had. It's kind of like a movie. Or it could be a movie. Unfortunately, I had a dream earlier in the night and I can't remember it. And it sucks because I woke up and I remember thinking, like, there's no way that I would forget the dream. And so I didn't even write anything down because I was like, oh, I'll remember. Like, I'll totally remember this dream. I have no idea what it was, though. So then the dream that I just had, I was visiting family and I was like bringing back Christmas gifts to my other family members because like they live on different areas of the country, and I had to like stay at the airport for a long time, and at one point this guy came up and started talking to me, and he seemed kind of like edgy and goth and stuff. Like he seemed like a cool guy, and we talked for a while, and then he was like, well, like we should go hang out and I'll like show you some of the city and stuff. You can see my art studio. And I was like, okay, cool, like that sounds like fun, something to do. And so we went and saw his art studio, and then like went over to his apartment, and then like I couldn't find the bag that had all of the gifts in it and stuff. And I mean, the only place that it had been was in his apartment. So I was like, I confronted him like, dude, where's the bag with all the gifts? Like, did you steal that stuff? And he was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. You never had another bag. And I was like, come on, dude. Like, I definitely had another bag. And then I went to like get the rest of my stuff, and he was like, he kept trying to like take my laptop away from me and my phone, and he was like trying to erase the memory on my laptop and phone, and I ended up like getting into a physical fight with him, and I was gonna kill this guy. Like he had like this big rock, and I had him down, and I put it on his chest, and I was looking at him, and I was like, man, if I fucking kill this guy, like, I'm not gonna have, like, how am I gonna explain this shit? And I, like, held it up over his head, like, to scare him, and then I just, like, put it back down. And, sorry, I just farted. Hopefully you can hear it, though. So I put it back down, and then, grabbed my bag, and I got out of there, and, I got to the airport, and I got up to the counter, and I was like trying to explain to the lady at the counter, like I was like, I just escaped this situation where like it was really creepy. Like I don't know what this guy was planning to do to me, but I told her how he was like trying to like get my laptop and my phone and like erase them and stuff, and then she was like looking at my tickets, and she was like, you said that you're flying to Seattle, right? And she said that he had called and changed my tickets, so that like I would have like a layover, and then the next flight wasn't to Seattle, it was to a different location. And so she called this detective guy over, and I started talking to him, and he was like telling me how there was like all these women who had been going missing, and so he wanted me to go. I told him everything that happened, and then he wanted me to go and show him where the art studio was. And we got there and we were looking around. Like the detective was searching, and then the guy showed up, and I don't know how the detective played it off, but he got us to let the guy let us leave, because like when the guy was there, I was like, fuck, man, he's gonna like murder this detective, and then like I won't have anyone that's like on my side anymore. I mean, like there was like the woman at the airport, but I didn't know if I'd be able to find her again. um oh, and the other thing was like there was like people trying to interrupt me when I was talking to her. They were like really rude, kept coming up to the counter and just talking over the top of me and stuff. But anyway, um so so we got out of there, and oh no, at the when we first walked into the art studio, something that I had missed the first time was that like right when you walk in, there was like this display. It had like a painting, and there were like some shelves that were like the cupboards were closed and stuff. But then there was one shelf that had like a flyer about his art, and then right next to it there was a magazine that said that was about the 8 girls who had gone missing. Like he had it out on display. Like he was trying to show off that he was the killer. And the detective, while we were there, had like found videos that the guy had made of like killing the girls. Um, and so we got out of there and we got back to the airport, and the detective got me onto the flight. I was like just in time to make the flight, and I got on and went to sit down, and the guy was on the flight. Of course, of course, the guy was on the flight, and he like showed me his phone that he could see inside of the art studio, that he had been like watching us in there the whole time, like finding the videos and stuff. Um, yeah, so that was a hella creepy dream. And then right when I woke up, I heard on V2K they were like, oh, we thought you were gonna have sex with that guy, and like maybe he was my type when I was 12. Like he was like cool and he was goth, but he was like really skinny, and like I'm not into like scrawny dudes like that. So you're like, wow, you guys are trying to like hook me up to have sex with a serial killer. Like it was like one of those kind of dream manipulation things or something. Like y'all better figure out what my type is, because it's not that guy. Oh. Dang. Jerks. Anyway, I can't remember the first dream that I had. It was a nightmare too. It wasn't a good dream, but I figured that there was like no way that I would forget about it. So yeah, airport serial killer guy dream. So that was that one.